Welcome back to the Sub Club. Guys, by the way, we're getting a freaking sub badge. We're getting sub badges in July. So you'll have the regular sub badge for like the first year. Then second year, you guys are going to get like a awesome updated version of that and so on and so forth. I'm very, very excited. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Dude, Anthem.
Destroy us all.
Yeah. It looks good. They had freaking Muse? Yeah, Gillian X, get into that, Destiny 2 giveaway, man. If you guys want a free copy of Destiny 2 plus a unique in-game emblem, type in exclamation point Destiny 2. We're gonna draw a winner near the end of the stream.
How cool was that trailer? You guys have seen it a couple times, and it's still cool every time I see it. So I know all of you, like me, have had tons of questions about Anthem since last year because we're all BioWare fans. So we're going to do something a little bit different for the rest of the show, and we're going to take a deep dive into Anthem. So I'm going to bring out some
What if you already
members of
have
the
it,
BioWare
then
team to chat with
don't
us.
participate
Ladies and
in it.
gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to Casey Hudson, Mark Dara, and Kathleen Rutzart. Thanks, guys.
What I'm scared about
today.
Anthem is I'm scared that there was not going to be a good story for it.
It's going to be very exciting. So, Casey, we're going to go ahead and just jump right in and get started with you. So now, we know that you all started, or Casey, you started your career at BioWare way back in the day, but you took a couple years off. But before you came back, you actually worked on Anthem before you left.
Yeah, that's right. So, you know, first of all, it's amazing to be back. It's awesome to be making games for BioWare fans. You know, we have the best fans, so it's been super satisfying to come back to it. And
I mean, I can do two giveaways. I can do a giveaway for the game and a giveaway for the emblem. Would you guys rather have that?
You know, what is the evolution of a BioWare game? And we wanted to create a brand new world for people to discover, you know, a whole new world of story and character. But we also wanted to do something that was, you know, more of a dynamic and living world, a game that would change every time you came back and played it. We also wanted to do something where, you know, if you wanted to invite your friends into it, then you could do that as well. So that was really the initial vision of the game, not an MMO, not a multiplayer game with story sort of bolted on this side, but something new and different, and I think the team has really captured that vision over the years.
Your fans really love the stories from BioWare, but I think we're kind of curious how you're planning to make story work in this shared world.
So a great story for BioWare is really about characters that you can have a connection with, choices you get to make, and feeling like the story is about you. In a lot of multiplayer games, those things get diluted because you're mixing multiplayer and storytelling into the same areas. Now, you can build a solution to that, but you have to really build it into the core of the game. And that's what we've tried to do with Anthem. It's what we call our world, my story. So when you're out in the open world, the world is really dangerous, and you're focused on your mission. And this is where other players get to play with you. The thing that's really interesting about this, it's unique for Anthem, is that this is a living shared world. So whether there's weather or it's nighttime, what we're experiencing together. Everyone that's playing Anthem at a moment is seeing the same thing. And this is what we mean when we talk about our world. It's a shared world that we all experience together. But then when I finish my mission, I come back to a base like Fort Tarsis. And this is a single player experience. I turn in my rewards, I talk to some characters, I experience the choices of my action. And this is where your story really lives and breathes. And by doing it this way, we're able to combine that impact and agency of a single-player story with the fun of teaming up with your friends to play co-op in combat.
And we're also designing it so that we can add story for years to come. So one of the first things that we hear when, from our community is they want to continue to play in our worlds. When they've finished Mass Effect or Dragon Age, players want more story. And so we've designed Anthem in a way that we can actually add more story for years to come. And it could be anything.
So yeah,
a
Destiny
new
meets
moment
Warframe.
with a character
Essentially.
that you've grown to love, or an event in the world that deepens the
Now,
lore,
I don't play either.
or an entirely new storyline and plot.
But
Well, I'm
if the
certainly not gonna
actual story
complain
is
about more
good,
story. I don't think anybody
unlike-
out there is going to either. So, Kathleen, I wanted to ask
Unlike
you,
other games
from
I've
a writing
played,
perspective,
I'd be
since you are the
interested.
lead writer, can you speak to what it's like to create a new world like Anthem from the beginning?
Well, what's really exciting for us, and not just the writers, but all of the devs, the designers, the artists, is that we're creating something new and mysterious for players to discover. So at the heart of the premise of Anthem is a world left unfinished by the gods. But the gods left behind their massive tools, and those tools are in constant conflict with this unknowable force called the Anthem of Creation. And the chaos of those things pushing against each other means that the world is constantly being reshaped in new and unpredictable ways.
Yeah, violent storms, mutated creatures, gigantic monsters. It's a dangerous environment that you need to wear a suit of powered armor, a javelin, to be safe in.
I hope so,
That's
man.
something I think a lot of players out there maybe don't stop to think about is just how much work goes into creating a new intellectual property or IP, as we've been saying. Now, we've seen all these different creatures, and Mark, you mentioned the storms. What's the process of creating a game like from scratch?
Yeah, it's something we've done a few times at BioWare. And then really the hardest part is getting started, just kind of getting off the blank page. So what we try to do is we think about the new experiences that we're trying to unlock for players. So like, what is the fantasy fulfillment? What are the new things you actually get to go and do that are different from what you've played before? So that's where we start. And then once we think about those things, that's the power of creating new IP, especially for games, is that you actually get to build a whole fictional universe that's meant to bring out a certain experience. And then once we do that, then we still need to build all the rest of the stuff, and what unlocks us creatively is to think about like principles around art style, tone, and even the technology and the politics of our new world. And then from there, we can actually go and build out every last detail.
Yeah, and one of the unique challenges for Anthem is that it's a world, an experience that's meant to feel alive, like it's happening right now. And so the world is always changing, whether the storms, seasons, and it's a really great concept to write for, because what it means is it gives us the opportunity to drop into the world almost
it
in
looks
real
great.
time, a dramatic event that changes the world for everyone. And that could be anything from gameplay to lore.
I mean, all of the moving parts in the dynamic world
It is.
sound really cool, the way that they sound like they're going to come together. But even though there's obviously a lot going on, it really all comes back to your character. So let's talk about who we're going to be playing as and why we're fighting these crazy beasts.
So you are a freelancer, uniquely skilled to pilot these Javelin exosuits. And you need those suits to survive and fight in this world, because the world will kill you. But on top of that, our ancient rivals, the Dominion, they've discovered a way, they think, to weaponize the Anthem of Creation.
I know,
and
man.
So we need to stop them and protect the
Okay, so
free people
there's
of
four
Tartarus.
different classes.
Now, I've heard you call this power armor a couple different things. Is it a suit? Is it a javelin? Like, what's the canon term here?
We call them javelins, and there are 4, and they each have unique abilities.
So
there's
Ranger.
the Ranger, and then there's the
Colossus.
the Interceptor, and finally, the Storm.
Dude, this storms are
so
great.
each javelin gives you a different way
But this-
to play the game.
doesn't this feel
but the
very
thing to remember
Destiny
is,
just
like
now?
Kathleen said, you're not your suit. You are a freelancer, a pilot, which means you can decide which suit you want to use based on your mood, based on the mission you want to engage it, or the javelins that your friends are using. So really what this allows us to do is we've built the suits to look like they're built from the materials of the world. So they each have their own unique
This
abilities.
feels
So let's
so
take a
much like
look
Destiny.
At the Ranger now. The Ranger is a more generalized suit, able to do a lot of different things, really designed for up-close and personal combat, one-on-one for the most part. The Colossus is heavier, more specialized, but able to really pack in big weapons that let them devastate the battle.
Oh, dude, I love this guy. Holy shit!
I'm just gonna say the Storm looks like it's gonna be my favorite. I'm sure you guys out there are picking your faves right now too. So the javelins are
you don't
awesome.
show the other
So we're
two?
gonna take a couple questions right now. So Casey tweeted, some of you may have seen, asking
show the
for,
other two, man.
people out there to send us your questions. And the first one is gonna be from @It'sSweetNicole, who asks, as a player who is all about making their character their own, what kind of customization options will be available in Anthem?
Yeah, so we really want players to express themselves, both through customizing the way their javelin plays, through gear and weapons, but also being able to personalize the way that it looks, both through paint jobs as well as changing the
I'm liking this a lot, though.
geometry of the suit itself. We want teams to be able to do this as well. And because you're going to be using a javelin for a long period of time, we really want you to be able to make it your own.
I'm glad you brought that up because actually, Jay Legato has a question connected to customization.
Yeah, that's very war for me.
Monetization. How, when, loot box, cosmetics.
There we go.
Yeah,
there we
so
go.
We are going to have some cosmetics and vanity items that you'll be able to purchase, but you're always going to know what you're going to buy before you spend any money on it. So no
Okay, so
loot boxes,
no loot boxes.
no ability to pay for power. So that means no ability to spend money on gameplay advantage at all within Anthem. But
Okay,
even
so
more
no pay to
important than that,
win,
we want to make
no
sure
loot
that Anthem
boxes,
is
and
an
only
immersive
cosmetic.
experience that feels like it's complete from the get-go.
the Lord.
So that means a main story, a big open world, and an ongoing service that provides new content for a long period of time. New story, new experiences for everyone.
Well, I'm glad to hear that I can make my javelin pink. That's really all I wanted to know, I'm going to be honest. All right, Casey.
Yeah.
We talked earlier about this being a co-op experience. So can you tell me a little bit about how the team gameplay in Anthem's going to work?
Yeah, it really is about the fun of teaming up.
It really did, but I'm
as a
glad
team
that,
of
like,
superheroes and working
they're
together.
learning from their lesson,
you
'cause they
wanna
could have
get a
doubled
few people
down,
together of
you know?
different classes. So I think here we're going to see the Colossus, just hammering people on the ground in gameplay. If we can have a look at that. So heavy artillery,
bro,
being
look at
really
that
strong,
stuff.
in melee combat. And then here you've got the Ranger shooting down from above, and then they're using combos and special abilities and stuff like that. But what I love is you don't just run
Dude, I
around,
love
you're
the
swimming
underwater.
and flying as well.
So it's interesting because the Slate Tones wants to know, how will you balance multiplayer with single-player storytelling?
So Anthem's really built around trying to combine the impact of having your own personal story with the fun of playing with other players. But we really want to make sure that that playing with other people feels like a choice. So for people that want to just experience the story, you're going to be able to do that. Now, going out into an open world like this by yourself is going to be a little bit more challenging than if the team of 4 people. And we've really tried to balance the co-op experience to be fun even for people that don't normally engage in this kind of thing. So I really hope that everyone at least gives co-op a try.
Okay, that's good to know. If you want to roll solo, you can, but it's just going to be a little bit more difficult.
I know, it sucks, man.
I know you all are on
I'm
the
interested
edge
in the
of your
Storm.
seats. How about we show a little gameplay? Yeah? You guys want that? All right, so Kathleen, I think you're going to set this up for us?
I will. So, you and your friends have decided to play a mission called Scars and Villainy. The Scars have put together an acid-based super weapon, so you got to take that.
I
out.
imagine too, but that's the one
you
that I'm
start
most
in
interested
the
about.
Strider, which is like a giant walker, and it's your forward base of operations. You have a conversation with your crew, Halleck, Faye, and Owen, and you'll hear Owen. He's going to talk us through the mission as we experience it here. And yeah, then you just get into your javelin suit and you head out with your friends.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Mark, Casey, Kathleen, for talking to me about Anthem today. We're going to go ahead and roll the gameplay now. Enjoy, everybody.
Don't give us a release date or anything.
Freelancer, time to get to work. Faye said these bastards made some kind of acid. They're using it as a weapon. So, find where they're making this garbage and shut it all down.
It better be good though, because they sacrificed the Mass Effect.
What's the plan here?
Picking up
IP
loads of scars
for
nearby.
this, so
Take
it
a look
better
around
be
the
worth
area,
it.
But be careful.
No, they don't. They only see. They only show. They have two
Right.
Colossus and two
Checking out
Rangers
the
in their
Scar
team.
Camp some more.
Autobots,
Weapons!
assemble!
Oh, and the turrets! Better move quickly.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Is that an interceptor?
There's a Shaper relic. Wait, something's odd. Get a closer look, would you?
Was
See
that
those
another
radiant
Ranger,
pieces
or
of
was
energy?
that an
They're echoes from the
interceptor?
Anthem of Creation. Loads of scars nearby. Be careful.
That feels very Destiny-ish when you get into a mission and stuff. You saw Storm? But of course we don't see them in action. Oh, is that a
Return
storm?
to the relic. You've got to silence it fast.
Of course, don't use abilities, just shoot.
It's gone silent. Disaster averted. Do you think we get a bonus for... Wait, something's happening.
What the hell was that?
I think that was whatever laid all the eggs around here. The sound came from below your position. On the plus side, this definitely counts toward hazard pay. There's a trail of this acid gunk leading down. Follow it, and we should find the source.
I wonder if they'll manage loot and stuff. You know, because in Destiny, you have loot. And in Warframe 2, I believe. But in this one, I don't know, because all the... Like, the Javelin all looks the same. I don't know if they're... It does. So, we saw the Storm and the other one in action.
How
But all
cool
they did was, like, shoot
I'm so hyped,
guns.
you guys.
They didn't do any special abilities.
Yep, and that was actually just a short version of the full demo that we brought here to LA. So if you want to come by the Anthem Theater here at EA Play, you can check out the game live.
So I'm sure the question on everyone's minds, when do we get to play?
So Anthem comes out February 22nd, 2019 on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC.
So mark your calendars, everybody.
Finally.
Fire off your tweets. Thank you so much again to Casey and the entire BioWare team. I know you guys have that awesome theater outside, so I will see you guys there.
All right,
Give
see
it
you
up
there.
for Casey Hudson,
Thank
everybody. I also want to give a big thank you to all of the developers who showcased their games today and everybody working hard at their studios back home around the world. Let's give them all a round of applause.
There's a lot of stuff coming Q1.
Now, some of what you saw today,
19.
you guys have to wait to play. But you guys, EA has so much available right now. Now, for those of you keeping score, you can get your free trial of FIFA 18's World Cup today. And Andrew told us about the free trial of Origin Access. Yarny is back with a buddy in Unravel 2, which is also available today. Plus, you can take on your friends in Command & Conquer Rivals starting today as well. Now, that's a lot of available stuff that's out today. Is anybody ready to go home and download anything? No? You're like, I just want to go outside into the fan fest. I get it. So, I want to let you
Unravel
guys know
2,
to
yeah.
keep your streams going because in just a few moments, the FIFA 18 World
They-
Cup
they were
live
not-
tournament
they're
is
not
going
part
to
of
begin.
EA.
I'm going to head outside
Rockstar.
and check out the games, but I want to thank everybody for coming down to EA Play today and watching the press conference, and have a great weekend.
Rockstar is probably going to be at Sony or Microsoft conference. So either tomorrow or Monday. I'm assuming they're probably going to be Microsoft. Yeah, EA is the only thing today. Yeah, EA is the only thing today. So, so that's basically what it is. We're gonna do obviously all the other ones. So like just as just to show you guys a little bit. Essentially the plan is, so that was EA, that was today. Tomorrow we have 2, maybe 3 streams, but probably only 2. What I'm probably gonna do is I'm probably gonna start like playing Moonlighter again tomorrow, maybe around noon, and we'll play until the Microsoft press conference, which is going to be at 3 p.m. And then the conference is not at 3 p.m. The conference is at 3:30, but we'll start watching it like 30 minutes in advance. At that time, we're gonna have Tainted join us because he wasn't there today, but he's gonna be there tomorrow. Also, after the Microsoft conference, I'm going to take a break, so I'm going to stop streaming, I'm going to go eat something, and I'll restart the stream again at 9 p.m. EDT for Bethesda and Devolver Digital. So that's what we're going to do tomorrow. Again, there's going to be giveaways for the Microsoft conference, and there's going to be another set of giveaways for Bethesda and Devolver. Also, tomorrow, the way we're going to do it is we're going to have a co-op stream. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a Khadgar link, kind of like we did when we were playing with Sake A Way Out. And the way it's going to be made is essentially you just click on that link, you'll see all the streams. So when it's me with Tainted, or whenever it's me with Tainted, Pims, and Anatlas, and they will all have giveaways of their own. So essentially, by watching from that single Khadgar link, you'll be able to see all 4 streams at the same time. You can mute 3 of them and keep just one running because we'll all be talking together. And just by typing in chat, you'll know, like when a giveaway pops up on either of those streams, you can just type in the codes and you'll just be able to get in. So the plan is to have you guys have the most chances of winning free games at any point in time. So that's the plan for. So that's the plan for tomorrow, for the rest of the weekend, essentially, like tomorrow and Monday. Monday we're gonna have three different streams. So we're gonna have Square Enix, then we're gonna take a break. We'll have Ubisoft and PC Gaming into one single stream. Then we're gonna take another break, and then we'll come back for Sony on Monday. So Monday there's like 3 different streams. Tomorrow there's 2 different streams. And yeah, honestly, that was a good test. I liked it. I loved talking to you guys as they were announcing stuff. It was pretty great. Very excited to see Bethesda. I'm very excited to see Square Enix because you know, they're going to announce the game I've been working on, so I'll be able to talk to you guys a little bit more about it too when they're going to announce it and stuff. So I'm kind of excited. I'm kind of pumped for that. But yeah, that was great, dudes. What did you guys think of it? Like, what did you guys think of the announcement? Like, anything that really like popped out to you? Personally, for me, is like Jack said, like Unravel 2. Very excited. I was not even aware that was the thing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure that I grab Unravel 1 and we play that, and then we grab Unravel 2 and we set up a time maybe with Sake if she's willing to play with me, and we'll try and get that going, because I would love to play that on stream at some point soon, because they look fantastic. I'm also very excited for SOS. Like, I'm super pumped for SOS. Like, strangely enough, I'm more excited for SOS than I am for Anthem. Just, I don't know why. It's just maybe because Anthem just looks more of the same that we've seen before. Like we said, it looks like a Destiny meets Warframe, and we've seen those two games in the past. SOS really seems interesting to me. Like, it almost seems like a trip down depression lane. You know, like the character has like very dark thoughts and very like seems really, really dark, and that speaks to me. Like, I'm really, really pumped to see, you know, like how that character, like the character's journey and how it claws its way back out of that dark thing. Yeah, SOS was pretty dark, dude. I'm very pumped for that. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be amazing. Yeah, we've seen Destiny 2 kind of fail. Although Destiny 2 has a new expansion or a new content update soon, and it's been announced that like what it's going to be. There's like a new multiplayer mode and all that stuff, and apparently it's like people are excited, and it looks good. It looks actually good. It's like a PvE. So like from what I heard from Destiny 2 thing. Was hey, you know my Nick, congratulations! Holy shit! Congratulations, buddy. Here's your key and your free and your special emblem. Essentially, you know my Nick, simply send me a whisper on Twitch and I will send you the code right away. The 2 codes. So one of them is for Battle.net. The other one is for well, I mean, they're both for Battle.net, but like one is the game, the other one is the special emblem. So yeah, don't hesitate to grab that stuff, dude, because it's gonna be great. Also, the music is pretty low. Is it just me or is it low? I think it's pretty low. Let's get the music a little bit higher up. But yeah, so I'm excited for those. Like Anthem, I don't know, man. Like I'm really curious. Like the story better be good. I'm fine if the gameplay is kind of okay. I'm fine if whatever, but I really want the story to be good. If they can nail the story, and if they can nail like the environment and the feel of it, like it needs to feel BioWare. If they can nail that, I think we're in good hands. The problem I felt was with Andromeda was it didn't feel like a BioWare game. It just felt like it was lacking the soul of the game. So I'm really hoping. I want Anthem to rock. I really want it to happen. Jack, dude, love your face, man. I'm always happy to see you, man. And yeah, so I really want to hammer this home, guys. You don't want to miss any of the E3 streams. Like, this is the place where you want to watch it, because of all the giveaways, but also because of all the fun we're gonna have and all that stuff going on. Like, it's gonna be great. See you tomorrow, Jack. So, guys, for those of you that have to go, tomorrow the stream starts at, well, it's gonna start a little bit earlier than that because I'm gonna be playing Moonlighter. But if you want to be here for E3, 3 p.m. EDT. 3 p.m. EDT tomorrow. It's gonna be the Microsoft conference, and then 9 p.m. EDT tomorrow for the Bethesda and Devolver Digital. The streams on Monday are noon 30 EDT for Square Enix, 3:30 EDT for Ubisoft and the PC gaming panel. So that's going to be an extra long stream. and 8:30 p.m. EDT for Sony. Like, let me just post that in chat, guys. I think this is gonna be a lot easier for you to follow it up. There we go. Yeah, it's not really like the formatting isn't great. My apologies for that. It's formatted where I copy pasted it, but it's not in chat. But if you can decipher it, you should be okay. But these are the times. They're posted also on Discord. There's a post about that, including on Discord. You also have the list of who's going to be there for all of them. So, you know, if Pims is going to be on one specifically, or if an Atlas is going to be there, or if it's going to be Tainted in Me, you guys are all going to be able to see that there. Yeah. Deciphering complete? Dude, awesome. Let me just send the code to my Nick. Hey, man. Congratulations, dude. Enjoy your freaking games, man. That's going to be awesome. There you go. So these are the two codes. You have the game and you have the Planet Peace emblem. Don't forget, guys, that we have giveaways of AAA titles, and indie titles. As you saw today, we mixed like of the two. We're gonna have that the entire E3, and also at the end of the month, we have our Junaway on the 27th. And the Junaway is going to be a PS4 copy of Moonlighter. So PS4 folks, rejoice! You're gonna have something there, and also you're gonna have a PC copy, a Steam copy of the game BattleTech. So I'm giving those two games away at the end of the month. The only thing you need to do to participate in any giveaway whatsoever on the channel is follow the channel. That's it. So for tomorrow, for E3, all the giveaways and everything, all you need to do is be a follower. That's all you need to do. If you are a sub, you just get more chances to win, essentially. That's all it is. And Light Pyro, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Super happy to see you, man. Leonard, what's going on, man? What's up? What's up, buddies? So yeah, I'm going to try and do the giveaways the same way I did today, I think. Like, start it before the start of the conference. Let it run until maybe half of the conference done. And then end with like, and then until the halfway point, I do one giveaway. Like we choose a winner, and then I'll do the same for the second half and afterwards. I think that's a good plan. I think that works out great. And that way, like whenever people show up like mid conference, they still get a chance to go into like one of those giveaways. If you can only watch like half the conference, you can still get into the other one. But yeah, so. Keep an eye on that, guys. It's gonna be great. Yeah, that was pretty much it, guys. I think that's it. I don't really have any much to say about what was announced. Like, I'm not pumped about any sports game because I don't play sports games. I'm kind of glad that actually, that's surprising. There were no racing games this year. Usually they always announce like a racing game of some kind. There was nothing. I guess all the racing games are probably going to be announced at the Microsoft conference or the Sony conference. Probably the Microsoft one. Microsoft is big on racing games. Probably going to be the new Forza tomorrow. I'm assuming is going to be announced and, well, at least shown, because I think it's already announced. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, that was the stream, guys. That was the stream. Thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Cannot wait to see you guys tomorrow for more Moonlighter and all the E3 coverage. And we'll have Tainted this time, so we'll be able to bounce stuff off of him too. And what's his hopes and dreams about what's going to be announced, and also what he likes, what he doesn't like. I already know that Tainted is really big on the idea of Fallout 76. So hopefully we don't clash tomorrow, because I'm not that excited. I'm not against it. I'm just not that excited. I guess I'll be more excited once I see it, but we'll see what happens. But they might announce that. Well, I mean, yeah, they're probably going to show on the Ubisoft conference. They're probably going to show more of the Crew 2. Yeah, I wouldn't be too surprised if they show more of Crew 2. Actually, did they release like a trailer for Crew 2 like a couple days ago? Maybe like two or 3 days ago. Yeah, it's a curiosity for me. Fallout 76. It's a curiosity. If it is a massive Rust-like game in the Fallout universe, I'm out. I'm not interested. If it is a smaller in scope game like The Forest, but in the Fallout universe, I'm in. I'm more in. Like I at least try it out, at the very least. But if it's like a massive survival game or like Age of Conan or that kind of stuff, but like in the Fallout universe, I'm not in. I don't care for survival games all that much. If it is like, because the thing with Forest was that like it felt dangerous. You felt like always in danger, and that's really what makes it fun to me. It's none of those. What is it, Inquest? Tell me. What is it about? Oh, they had the beta test and stuff. Oh, that's probably what it was. That's probably what it was. Yeah. What I heard about it was supposed to be a survival game. If it's a Fallout game, like a regular Fallout game with co-op, I am 1,000% in. Then I'm going to be excited. If it's a survival game, I'm only going to be excited if it is the scope and size of the forest. Oh, you've been part of testing, Pyro. So Pyro, you got into those tests on your own, or you are an FQA tester, like that's your job in real life? I'm curious. You probably got like a key or something, and then you were testing at home, right? You're not like an actual tester. Like you don't work for Ubi. I've seen some crazy shit going on for Square, guys. Like, you guys have no idea of what's coming. Like, I do. Because, well, I know, like, most of the stuff that's going to be announced. Like, I absolutely know a lot of titles and a lot of stuff. Like, I've seen lots of things around the office. And I'm very excited. I really cannot wait for that conference. Like, I want to see what they are going to reveal. And even what I may be able to talk about those reveals. Obviously, like, I'll be able to talk about more about my own project versus the others, because as much as I've seen around the office, it's not, these are not my projects, so like I don't know. But the one I've been working on, if they do announce it on at E3, I'm going to be able to talk to you a little bit about it, and that makes me excited. That makes me excited. Obviously, I can't say too much either, because I'm under NDA and stuff. But yeah, it's gonna be great. Oh, you were, gotcha. Okay, you don't work for UB. A co-op version of a Fallout game, dude. I'm all in. I am all in. I would play it solo. I would play with people. I would have played Fallout 4 co-op. I would have played freaking any of these games co-op. That's fine with me. What I don't want is I don't want it to become like a Rust type of game or that kind of stuff where like they have like loot boxes and things, and that's how they make money. Like that's how they monetize it, and they just keep expanding on it. Like, and it stays like in an early access type phase forever. Yeah, it's 70 years after the bombs. Yeah, but that also means no super mutant. Probably no ghouls. That's what I'm wondering, because it's kind of like, it's weird. Like, what is gonna be there? There's a lot of rats to hide from, but like none of the monsters have evolved yet. Because we're talking like, for the rat scorpions and stuff, we're talking about like 200 years of evolution with radioactive stuff. Like, I just don't know what can there be. You sure about ghouls and stuff? I thought, oh, you're right. Ghouls are pretty fast. They happen pretty fast. If you remember Fallout 3, if you blow up Megaton, Moira comes back as a ghoul, so she turns ghoul like super quickly. Okay, so at least we know there's going to be ghouls. There's going to be super mutants, so at least there's that. But I mean, they got to make it so that the world feels very different from the other Fallout, because otherwise, like, it would feel as if the world is not evolved at all between 25 years after the bomb and 200 years after the bomb. So they need to make it drastically different looking, with different monsters and different everything. It needs to feel familiar, but be very different at the same time. Like, it's kind of a hard balance. They may be more green, probably, or yellow. I don't know, the color scheme seems to be blue for this one. I mean, at least as far as, like, the logo seemed to be. So, like, I'm assuming maybe we're gonna get, like, a Pip-Boy blue colored. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. It's going to be really interesting. So guys, calling it a stream for now. Gonna move out. I'm gonna go eat something. I'm gonna go spend some time with Van. And I will see you guys tomorrow at probably around like 1 p.m., maybe noon, for Moonlighter. And then we'll go from Moonlighter into the E3 coverage. And we'll do all that good stuff. But I'm very, very excited. So I'll see you guys then. Have a great rest of the day, guys. Congratulations to the giveaway winners. Thank you so very much for the resubs. That was great. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night, guys. Bye-bye.